Good morning everybody, welcome back to cilinixfxcapital. Hope you're all doing great and welcome to this new video right here on Hedera. Wanted to do a full update right here on the technicals. I mean, the price action we've seen from these coins, right? So then we're talking about Hedera, we're talking about XRP, Algorand, XLM, XTC, IOTA also to a certain extent. You can see first of all that in the last month they've had some amazing gains. Hedera is the weaker one compared to XLM and Algorand, which are kind of the three main coins out of this narrative, which I always refer to as the Dino coin narrative, because these are these Dino coins, right? I mean, personally, I actually hear about a lot of people holding these, because here in the Netherlands, a lot of people actually hold these kind of like solid high market cap older coins, which has been a great choice in 2024, 2025. But all right, that's rambling. Let's get to the technicals. Like I said, the price action is very interesting. Overall, there's been a lot of momentum, which you can also see here on the daily time frame. Left some major imbalances. The upper one is getting filled right now. There's a lower one right here that is unlikely to get filled, even though I do think that's something you need to be aware of, right? If we, like with a move like this, if we get bad news or something like it, we can slice through those imbalances very, very easily. And an example is this, right? So you can see right here that we left imbalances. Some of them got filled, another imbalance right here, and just in general, not a lot of balance there. And we got bad news with tariffs, and the price sliced all the way down to where we first had some liquidity again. Hopefully that makes sense, because those drawings were not amazing. But at this point of time, with the momentum in the markets and the reaction so far to support, the 7-day rolling VWAP, I'd say it's unlikely we're going to drop down all the way to 18 and 19 cents. I do think it's a possibility we'll drop down to 21 and 20 cents. And that's also what we spoke about in my last video. The last video, we had just hit this major resistance level at 26 and 25 cents. And what I said is that I think we are going to pull back from this. Wait, all right, I also think we're going to break out above that. How is that possible? I think we're going to pull back first. I think we are going to spike down still once more, potentially, like if it's not that bad, it's 22 cents, potentially a little bit lower into 20.5 cents. Then from there I expect stability, and then from there I also expect a bullish breakout later. Now fundamentally, I think it's good to be aware that, you know, Hedera is definitely fundamentally not at the same levels it was at in November, December, January. It's doing quite a bit worse, and that's potentially also one of the reasons why it's underperforming Algorand and Stellar. So if you really want to trade this, I would potentially consider just trading Stellar and Algorand. There might be some mean reversion possible in accordance to the narrative, but that's it. So be aware of that. But no, I mean, if we zoom in right here, you can see momentum is still decreasing. Bitcoin is doing great right here, so that's pulling up the price of Hedera as well. But Hedera on its own is losing momentum. Hedera is losing momentum against Bitcoin. Bitcoin reaches resistance, and we're going to have a pullback into that level right there. There I expect stability. And then from there, at some point of time, once we actually gain more momentum, I think we're going to break out, and I think we can rally into the low 30s. So I'll definitely keep you updated on that, but for now, I think that's what you need to know. Be aware of those imbalances, right? I mean, if you're trading something like this, I think it's hard. I think we have enough confidence, or I think we have enough confirmation to suspect that prices are going higher. But would you want to put leverage on that with a stop loss, which is going to be very difficult to set because of all that liquidity, or are you just going to open a spot position near that level at 20.5 cents? I would say the latter is the smart choice, but that's obviously dependent on your circumstances. But those are my thoughts. I think that's what you need to know for now. So if you do have any questions, let me know down in the comments. For now, thank you for watching. Take care and bye.